Alrighty, guys, happy Monday. It's your boy Stas here. Of course, I got the double espresso on deck. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in as we have to go over, of course, the entire stock market and SoFi stock. We're going to cover the charts, what's going on, what I'm looking to do here as well. We are up big time across the board. So guys, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, see how I build a portfolio, stocks I'm buying week in, week out. There's a Discord. You get more access to me throughout the week. All of that is on Patreon, link down below if you're interested, or go to the, the comment section, or go to stassurfs.com/Patreon. The link is hard to miss, guys. Make sure you join, and with that being said, cheers, and let's get into it. So right now, we are up across the board. QQQ's up 1.2%, SPY's up around, 0.7% roughly, about 0.75%, as the Dow Jones is actually down. Wait a second. The Dow was up earlier. Now it's slightly down, 20 points, barely. So you might as well call it break even, as the Russell is up about the same as SPY, 0.75%. So guys, we're seeing the momentum from Friday continuing right now. You can see here if I pull SPY up, and I'm not surprised, right? We called this out last night. We saw the futures market, right? This is not surprising. The green is continuing from Friday. We got some good news regarding the government shutdown potentially coming to an end. That moved the market on Friday, and now we got some news over the weekend that's obviously continuing this move upwards, as again the government shutdown is, well, probably not going to be shut down for much longer. So we're up across the board here, although we are seeing a little intraday sell-off. We can see earlier in the morning we were up even more. SPY hit 680, now we're at 675, and we're still up, right? QQQ earlier was up to about 622, now we're at 617. So yeah, the bulls are alive and well today, right? And we can see on this 30-minute chart, we're actually starting to break out of the 180 SMA, both on QQQ and on SPY, which goes to show that maybe a reversal is here. The starts of the reversal back to the upside could be here. I like the signs of this, or the initial signs that I'm seeing. So that's SPY, QQQ. Let's now take a look at, of course, SoFi stock, which, let's pull it up here, guys, is up over 5%. SoFi is looking very good, also building on the gains from Friday. So Friday, I'm sure you guys saw, we hit $25.66 in the morning, and we actually double bottomed at about $25.60. We hit that point at 9:30, 9:40 a.m. on Friday. Also at about 11:50, 12 noon on the East Coast Friday, and then we ran into close. So we hit 25.50, ran all the way to about $28 on Friday, and today, Monday, happy Monday, guys, we're now pushing, $30 a share. In fact, we actually got over 30 earlier this morning, so we saw a big pop at open. Obviously, we built off the gains from Friday. We're well above the closing price from Friday, so that's a very good sign. The fact that we're up now off the lows from Friday about 15%. Very, very good sign. We have a golden cross here on the 5-day, 5-minute. On the 30-minute chart, you're noticing that as well. The golden cross. Wait, hold on a second. This is the 30-minute chart. Actually, the golden cross is about to happen on this time frame. So SoFi is up, yes, 5.5%, but we're not fully breaking out quite yet, And if I draw this channel tool out, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about, right? We can see here, yeah, we're above the moving averages on the 30-minute. Yeah, we're up 5% on the day, but we're still technically in this little downwards channel, whatever you want to call it, where we're making lower lows, lower highs. So we're starting to break out, no doubt, but we're not fully breaking out. And in my eyes, SoFi needs to take out, I would say, $31, right? The highs from Thursday, Wednesday and Tuesday and Monday, for that matter, last week. We hit $31 all of those days, literally, and we got rejected. So for us to really start breaking out here, we're going to need to take out those levels mentioned, right? And I think we will ultimately do that. I think if 30-31 breaks, yeah, the mid-30s push could be coming into the end of the year, especially as the overall market looks like it's strengthening right now. If we get this government reopening soon, which I think we'll get, once we get this rate cut as well, which I think we'll get, stocks are going to go nuts. I think SoFi is going to go, up more. That's just my take here, guys. It's setting up for it. The company reported good numbers. The stock's been kind of flat now for close to 2 months. I mean, yeah, it looks like we're up and away, but in reality, we're at the same price we were at in the middle end of September. So yeah, I mean, it looks like you could argue this is the consolidation range for SoFi. It has been the last 2 months. It's kind of forming this new base in the mid-high 20s, low 30s, and you could argue now it's starting to make that move off of this new base now to the mid-30s, right? That's kind of where it looks like it wants to go, and we have a clear cup and handle. If we're looking at these charts on this 4-hour, clear cup and handle here, which is obviously very bullish. So I have an alert at $31 a share. I'm going to do another one at $30. Mark is at or above. So if that breaks, 31 breaks, again, we're going to be off to the races, in my opinion. Of course, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, right? But that's kind of what I'm noticing on this chart. I like the way it's setting up here. Now we just have to be patient and let it do its thing. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Of course, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that. Make sure to join the Patreon if you want to be a part of the portfolio breakdowns, see how I build a portfolio, be a part of the Discord, plus more. I actually just posted a portfolio update this morning. Link down below, also in the comment section, guys. Make sure to join. So it's obvious that the market is becoming more risk on right now. So a lot of the, you'll notice, a lot of the high beta, high growth, more volatile stocks got nailed the last couple of weeks. But now that we're getting news of, again, the government starting to reopen, or signs that it's about to reopen, we have rate cuts on the horizon. We got some good news over the weekend, right, regarding, the economy, right, certain events going on. This is bringing money back into the risk-on trade. So you're going to notice today a lot of these high beta, high moving stocks, whatever you want to call them, they're moving up today. So open door stocks recovering about 15% today. And man, what a dip by this was, guys. This got down to, I think, the high fours. Holy smokes. It got to $4.77 back in or on Friday morning. So that, I mean, geez, guys, literally Friday morning, we hit 475. Now we're at 750. We're up 55% off that point. So clearly money's coming back in to open door. It's unbelievable. DeFi Technologies is another one that I personally own here. This is up 7.5%, 8% on the day. It's up from $1.50 Friday morning to now $1.75. It's up almost 20% off the lows. They actually have earnings coming up at the end of this week, DeFi Technologies. And of course, we'll cover those earnings here. We actually just got some good news from DeFi. They reported an arbitrage trade. Remember, this company has a bunch of different arms in their business. So they have Valor, which is their main, business here. Their assets, they have almost $1 billion of assets under management. They provide ETPs in Europe, right? So essentially crypto ETFs in Europe, and they're growing very nicely. That's the main part of their business. But they also have the trading arm of their business called DeFi Alpha, right? And they just reported a trade there. Of course, they're always taking advantage of volatility in the crypto market, right? I mean, listen, volatility is a trader's best friend. So they reported a $3.5 million, trade, I believe, from DeFi Alpha, or was it 3.2, 3.5, either way, whatever. And I think with earnings coming up, we're going to get more insight regarding other trades they've made, obviously what's going on with the rest of their business. So I'm excited for DeFi Technologies this week. Again, we just got that big trade news that they just gave us, and we have earnings coming up. I'm pumped about them. Their stock's up. Looks like here other stocks like Palantir 6%, big move for Palantir, big recovery day. Maybe I'll do a video on them tonight. Rivian, big move, 5%, 6% day for Rivian stock, which they reported good numbers. The stock is ripping. The inverse head and shoulders that we actually called out is playing out on Rivian. So yeah, looks like risk on, guys, is back for right now. And I mean, it never actually fully left, obviously, but we did see a lot of these high beta growth stocks kind of get nailed. And now that we're seeing some, the VIX stabilizing a little bit, we're seeing the market take a little breather. It's not as crazy to start the week. We're seeing these high beta stocks come back. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you all for tuning in. See you later.